Hello, I'm Anatole, and this is my review of Swamp Thing Season 1, episode number 6, titled The Price You Pay. And currently it holds a score of 9.8 on IMDb, but that's with about 10 votes. So I'm sure that by this time next week, that score will have gone down a little bit. And the episode 5, my last review, that also was a very inflated score. It is currently at 8.7. And the title of the episode, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but all the titles come from Bruce Springsteen songs, which I think is really cool. So The Price You Pay is also a Bruce Springsteen song, and I'm not quite sure what it's referring to because it could be for two characters. It could be Daniel Cassidy, aka Blue Devil, and the deal that he makes with the Phantom Stranger, and it could also quite conceivably be Alec Holland, and the price he paid was his body in order to become Swamp Thing. The one thing I wanted to comment on, maybe the one critical note, is that this episode felt like it could have been 2 episodes. Just judging it by the pace of all the episodes up to now, it felt a little rushed. And that I thought, where I saw 2 episodes, the 2 bounty hunters, or the 2 hunters that were hired by Sunderland to get Swamp Thing, that their quest to get Swamp Thing could have easily been 1 episode by itself, and the bulk of Daniel Cassidy's plot could have taken place the following episode, because as it is, this is the first episode that just felt like a lot of subplots being advanced. And the one thing I really appreciated before this was that there was a good balance between subplots and giving us a main story. That's why I think this may have been the result of the season being shortened, that there had been plans for this episode to be longer. Like, I think that there were going to be 2 episodes, and instead it was a little compressed. I could easily see more about the decision that Jason Woodrue took to inject Daniel with the serum. Instead, it just happens very quickly, and we only learn after the fact that that was Jason Woodrue who did that. That could have been a major subplot. His decision to use that serum on Daniel Cassidy, his decision that the time was right, all that could have been fleshed out a little more, and instead we just kind of jumped to the action of the bounty hunters getting their butt kicked by Swamp Thing. So all that felt a little easy. I did like the twist that the person who I thought was the sub-boss, that is Jennifer Beals' character, I can't remember her name. She's the mother of Matt Cable, I want to say. Yes, Matt Cable. And so the fact that Matt Cable was the one kind of engineering the creation of Swamp Thing through the murder of Alec Holland, and that he did it because he's trying to protect his mom, who's also corrupt. I like that. It ties in again with the idea that Sunderland is a corrupting influence, and he has the decor, the outward guise of being beneficial to the community, but his influence is actually rotting everything from within. So I'm very regretful that this series has been canceled, because it's such a good genre show. I haven't seen that it intends to be anything more than it is, and that's fine, because what it is, it's very good. It's a very good example of a horror show with the added plot, the added element of being from a comic book with superheroes, and the way that those superheroes have been integrated and changed shows a very intelligent and thoughtful intention behind the scenes. So I don't know off the top of my head who the showrunners are. I believe it is James Wan is one of them, and then Len Weissman, but I don't know if there's a third creative behind the scenes who is also responsible for the direction of the series. But in any event, I really appreciate it, and I wish this show would be here past 1 season. So those are my thoughts for The Price You Pay, Swamp Thing Season 1, Episode 6. Until next time, take care and be well. Goodbye.